I think you go for you.
You got to look at it from a different perspective. He played in a time where he was one of the only big dudes in the league, so it
But
was
other people could
definitely easier for him to do that. Also, he was gonna get the ball because he was the best player on the team, and at that time period, they played through big men. They didn't. There wasn't. It wasn't a guard oriented league where guards shoot a whole bunch like they do nowadays. It was you get it inside to the post. Big guy will hit you with a spin move, hook shot, hit you with a spin move, dunk, or something like that. You know what I mean? It was never gonna be shoot, shoot, shoot because they didn't even have a 3 point line. If all points are worth the same, if all shots are worth the same amount of points, there's no point in shooting a deep shot at that time period. So they played through bigs.
closer to easier.
Yeah, so I mean, they played through bigs at that time period. So he was also one of the best players in the league. So
Yeah, I feel like most the
And he made
competition.
50 shots.
An ad from Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to do what millions of people are already doing, talking about pointless things on the internet. So, why is Anchor the best? There's tons of creation tools to edit your podcasts on your phone or computer. It can distribute your podcasts for you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. There's no minimum listenership to gain a sponsorship. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
The competition back then, I don't think was even that good. I feel like it was just him and the Celtics, to be honest.
I mean, there was other players. There was other people that were good. I don't want to sound like one of these young guys that don't appreciate these older generations.
But like I
But you
heard
got to
that
think
there
about
was
it though.
guys in the league that had 9 to 5 jobs.
There were a lot of people that had that because well, here's the thing: it's not that they weren't talented; it's the fact of the NBA didn't pay enough money. They weren't making enough
Yeah.
money. So obviously, players today more skilled, more talented, all the sorts of way more everything. But that's also because they've been around the game longer. They've been able to grow and develop their game more than these other players have. And it's just a different style. Everything's different nowadays. I mean, you can't judge
This
every
changed.
era of basketball off of today's standards. Um, like that's just what it was.
It has changed a lot, yeah. But still, 100 points is insane. Like, why did nobody else score 100? Was he just like the only guy that was
Well,
that
Yeah.
big?
he
His
was the
team was
best, one of the best players.
by far the best player.
All right. Yeah. He was.
You gotta think about it too. He was probably getting hack-a-shacked all game, getting fouled and all sorts of stuff. I think he shot like 20 something free throws that game, and so he was already getting
Yeah.
his shots.
And also, yeah. Didn't he like create a rule where he was dunking from the free throw line?
I didn't know that.
That
Yeah,
was
he
Shaq.
was.
That
No,
was-
it was. They had to change the rule because instead of shooting, he would just dunk from the free throw line.
I remember the NCAA though. I heard the NCAA had banned dunking because Kareem was so good at it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Everyone, remember to subscribe to the NBA Lounge. Drop a like. It only takes 2 seconds, and it's worth it. Trust me.